Hayes, Entertainment Exclusive.
This is I Only Touch Greatness podcast with Ryan Hayes and Big Mike. We
Big Mike
going
here.
live.
Hayes Entertainment. Oh yeah. We got Jack Finley on this episode. NHL draft prospect, 2020 draft. 57 points in 61 games in the WHL this year. Good old local kid from Kelowna, BC. He's dropping in right now. Let's go. We're live. I'll be right back.
If anyone knows a good prospect, it's Vancouver's mini Don Cherry.
Let's go crazy.
He only touches greatness.
Hello.
Jack, how's it going, buddy?
Good. How are you doing, man?
Good, man. Thank you very much for taking your time today. We really appreciate it.
No worries. Thanks for having me on.
I got mini Don Cherry with me today.
Wow.
That's pretty sweet, eh? You're a
That was good.
good
That was
Canadian
really
kid. We're just thankful that you came on today, man. We really appreciate it and taking your time and obviously discussing your hockey career and stuff with us. We appreciate it. We've seen
thanks.
you play a few times. We always come out to the Giants games to watch the Spokane games.
Oh, okay. Are you guys from Vancouver?
We are. Actually, Coquitlam, but yeah, Vancouver.
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, going to start off here. Obviously, you had a career year this year, 57 points in 61 games. What did you do to change your game from last year to this year?
Yeah. No, it was an awesome year, and it's unfortunate that it had to end the way it did. But I think the biggest thing for me from my first year to this year was, obviously another year under my belt and confidence, but I think it was my mindset changed, and I had a tough start to the season, and then somewhere around Christmas or that top prospects game, I changed my mindset a little bit, and I wanted to put more on myself and just not be satisfied with being that secondary scoring to some of those top guys on the team. And I think once I did that, I thought my offense and my game started to take another level, and our team started playing good, and I thought I was a contributor to that. So, I'd say it was that.
What was the difference, or what was your feeling getting drafted 6th overall in 2017 to Spokane?
Yeah, no, that was really cool. We had a really good team. I think we had 6 first-round draft picks on that Bantam team, and at the start of the year, I was just if I'd got drafted, I would have been happy with that. And then as the season went on and I kept improving, I kept hearing different things. Then moving up in the draft, and then Spokane had reached out to me before the draft and told me that it was between me and someone else, and it just when I'd got picked, it was so cool for my family and I, because I'd worked so hard, and that was a biggest accomplishment for our age, and being on a team like I was on. It was cool to get drafted with all my buddies. Spokane's awesome. I'm so glad that I got drafted by them, and glad that I'm able to play in this league.
Obviously from Kelowna, so you get to enjoy your summers. You always have a good summer, but you got to play for the Okanagan Hockey Academy, so that's a big accomplishment as well. I mean, playing there and then going to Spokane, it's a big adjustment, but you played in one of the best cities in the world, Kelowna.
Yeah, no, Kelowna is amazing. I'm so grateful that I get to grow up here and come back here in the summers, and awesome people, and weather's good. We're always golfing or out on the boat, so yeah, I'm very lucky.
Obviously the old man being NHLer, 708 games NHL, and AHL Calder Cup champ. How much pressure did you feel with that growing up?
Yeah, no, it was there was definitely a little bit of pressure growing up, but the thing about my dad is he never ever forced me into hockey. He's always been pretty laid back, and if I wanted to go out and work out or go out and play road hockey and shoot pucks, that was on me. It wasn't him forcing me. And I think at a young age that kind of grew the love of the game more for me, because I had to figure things out for myself, and obviously he supported me, but I think him just kind of taking a step back and and, you know, letting me figure things out for myself, I think at a young age, you know, that helped me out a lot. And, you know, at this age, I don't really feel pressure anymore, but, you know, he's always trying to help me out, and he's always positive, and, you know, he still has, you know, the kind of that laid back, you know, attitude with me. And, yeah, I'm so grateful to have him.
One of my next questions was who are your biggest influence in your life, but I'm guessing it's going to be your dad.
Yeah, no, it's my mom and my dad. I think, you know, in hockey, it's got to be my dad, just because of how supportive he is, and, you know, all the things that I've got to see through him, and through following him around. You know, it just kind of opened my eyes to another level of, you know, being a professional. And, yeah, he's my hero.
And you played for Canada. Well, you wore the maple leaf for the U17s, and you just got named to the World Junior roster or camp. What's the feeling of that?
Yeah, no, that was, no, it was very cool. I was not expecting that phone call. You know, just with everything going on, I was not really in the hockey mindset. And, you know, once I got that call, it took a little while for it to sink in, but, you know, it's awesome. And, you know, obviously I'm honored to just have my name, you know, set in that group of players, and being able to get the chance to represent Canada again would be so cool. And, you know, I think it's a good time for me to get that call, because, you know, it's going to be motivation for me the rest of the summer, you know, to make that team.
You have a favorite sports movie?
Sports movie. I think I got to go with Miracle, probably, just a classic.
Yeah, we get a lot of answers for the Miracle.
Yeah, no, it's just, I just love the story about it, and, you know, it's just, yeah, it's a classic. My favorite.
What's it like playing with Ty Smith and Beckman every game and practice? I mean, you must have learned a lot from them.
Yeah, no, I did, for sure. I think, you know, one of the biggest things that I learned from them is, just what great people they are, and what great teammates. I think, you know, it rubs off on everyone else, and they're just such great leaders, and they tie the group in really well. And, you know, obviously on the ice, they're unbelievable players, and, they're just so fun to watch. And I was lucky enough to play with Beckman this year, and I thought our games complemented each other, you know, nicely. And, you know, our line had a successful year, and I think, you know, that they for sure have a lot of potential to play in the NHL and play pro hockey. So, you know, I'm excited for them, and, you know, hopefully they're going to do good things.
You definitely helped Beckman. I mean, he got the scoring leader for the year. I mean, that was huge. And obviously, you being a line mate, you definitely helped him get to that spot. And I truly think he's going to have a great career, and I think he's going to definitely have a good shot to make the Minnesota Wild this year.
Yeah, no, I agree with that, for sure. You know, he was so fun to play with, and, you know, he pushed me in the games and in practices to, you know, be more offensive, and, you know, take risks and jump into play a little bit. And, you know, I thought I helped him out, you know, defensively, and being able to play that part of the game. And, yeah, you know, the sky's the limit for him. He's a great person, and I think he can do good things.
What's your favorite road barn to play in, and why?
Definitely Everett. It's, you know, it's always electric in there, and it's, you know, they've always got a good team, and it's always just a battle. So for me, you know, just being a competitor, I love that, you know, competitive game, playoff like game. And, you know, they're always loud, and it's always a battle. So definitely Everett.
Who do you mirror your game after? And if someone was to say, if a GM or scout was to ask, like, Jack, what do you bring to the table?
No, I think, you know, someone that, you know, my game's a little similar to would be like Ryan O'Reilly. You know, he plays that good 200-foot game, you know, good on face-offs, protects the puck well, you know, brings a lot of energy, and, you know, he can score too. So, you know, I try and do that. I try and, you know, be reliable in all situations, play good defense, you know, be able to contribute offensively, and, you know, I can play against other teams' top lines, log in big minutes, and, you know, just use my size too. I love going to the net, you know, tips, rebounds, playing heavy down low. And, you know, I think he's someone who can kind of do that too. So, you know, I think that's what I could be down the road.
Right on. And you've had, obviously, you being a 2020 NHL high draft prospect and having a career year, you've had a lot of teams calling. Have there been a lot of teams?
Yeah. I mean, it's been a little different just with the the everything going on. So it's a lot of it's just been on the phone, but I've had some teams reach out and set up interviews like this. So it's been good.
All the other ones don't have mini Don Cherry though.
No, they don't.
And we definitely watched that Kubota top prospects game. What was it like playing in that game? I mean, playing with the top prospects in the world, but Canada.
Yeah, no, that was so. I mean, it was so cool, and I'm so grateful to have that experience. That was for me. I thought, after that game, I thought, my season started to go uphill from there, and I just learned so much, and it just gave me another set of confidence. And I got to meet a lot of cool people, and see some of those top guys in the draft, and kind of compare myself to them, and I'm grateful for the opportunity, and it's a good memory for sure.
You got any pregame meals or pregame rituals?
Pregame meals usually chicken parm. If I'm feeling a little bit in a slump, a little heavy, I'll throw in some rice there. But no, I try and keep my routine the same. Go to have a nap at the same time, make sure I'm getting a good sleep and all that stuff. So it's a long season, and routines really help me out.
You got a pump up song or your favorite go-to song right now?
Am I gonna get to ask a question here or what?
No, pump up song. It always changes. Usually, my roommate and I will just press shuffle and just sing whatever comes on, and usually either rap or just something loud that wake us up a bit.
You like rap music? Because I love rap music. I got a couple questions, but they're music related. If that's your go-to.
Okay, yeah, shoot.
Tupac or Biggie?
Tupac.
Yeah, good kid. Good Canadian kid. Jay-Z or Nas?
Jay-Z.
Okay, this one's not music related. LeBron, Jordan, or Kobe?
After watching the documentary, I'd say
everybody's doing that too. Jordan's got so many new fans now that this documentary dropped.
It's crazy, yeah.
And who's your favorite rap group of all time?
Favorite rap group? Group or singer?
Either or. Both.
I'd say just of all time, I'd say Eminem. I just think, his movie 8 Mile, and just how good he was and where he came from. It's you got to respect it.
Playing in the dub often. What's it like playing against Bowen Byram?
Yeah, he's a really, really good player, and he's scary when he's coming down on you and when he's rushing the puck, because a bigger guy like me, he can break my ankles pretty easily. So he's a really, really good player, and whenever we play them, it's always Bowen Byram, Ty Smith battle in competitive games. So it's fun to play a guy like that.
That's why we always come to those games, because we love to see Ty Smith play against Bowen Byram, right? And we got the next generation of them coming too, the Sortives and yourself. You're there one more year, maybe?
Justin's a good player too, but
we had sort of on last week, so it's
okay. Yeah, he's a good buddy of mine.
Oh, he's a great kid. We've been a big fan of him for a while. He's a good Canadian kid.
Yeah.
He's a beauty. There was a couple games this year. You guys played Vancouver, and Bowen Byram, Bear Hughes, they went at it a couple times pretty good.
Yeah, no, I think just playing teams like that in the playoffs, I think it grows rivalries. And I know, the Vancouver games we played against them, it wasn't an easy game. And, I think just with the U.S. division, even though they're not in it, they kind of play like that tough, heavy game. And I know Byram's a competitor too, and same with Bear Hughes. So, it's fun games to play against them.
For sure. Yeah, we spoke to you after one of the games in Vancouver. You probably don't remember, but we remember, and that's why we asked you to come on today, because you were such a nice guy and such a beauty, and you took your time to talk to us, and we really appreciate that.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Do you get mad when people ask you for autographs?
No, I don't get mad. No, it's pretty cool for me.
Most of you young kids do enjoy it, and then we ask all the old guys that have already retired, and they enjoy doing it too. It's just those guys that are in the show right now.
Yeah, in the middle, I know. They got a lot on their plate.
Their heads are a little big, but, I mean, that changes eventually.
Yeah, no, I agree with that for sure.
Jack, you being a local kid and everything, man, we totally appreciate you coming on here, and we wish you best of luck in your future. We know you're going far in hockey, and we can't wait to say that we had you on here and you just made the show, man.
We're going to be big fans of you for your whole career now after this.
Hey guys, it's Jack Finley here. I'm on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
That's a good Canadian kid right there. Let's go, kid.
Yeah.
Woo! Hey, good luck in the draft, bud.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey, thank you guys very much.
Hey, we'll talk to you soon.
Sounds good. Bye.
Thank you.